Hello beauties, I am here all comfortable in my summer tank because it's definitely beaming hot outside with that sun. Beautiful day, but it's extremely hot for it to be this time of day. I went to breakfast with my husband and my grandchildren and my daughter, and it was very early and it was still super hot already. As you can see, my redness is definitely showing because the heat makes that happen to my face. But that being said, let's get back to this haul. I have a TJMAXX and Marshalls haul for you. Haven't done one of these in quite a bit. I believe over a month, if not longer, but I am excited to do this one because I did find some items that I am excited to use, and then others that I've used before and I needed to repurchase. So finding them at a bargain at TJMAXX was a plus, or Marshalls was a plus. So let me get started and see what goodies we found. At Marshalls, I found one of my favorite brushes, or one of my favorite brush brands, and I had not found a powder brush from that brand at TJMAXX, so I was very excited to find it, and that is Stepanek. I love their brushes. I do have a stipple brush from them and a couple of other brushes, but not a big powder brush, so this was very exciting to find. Again, it is one of the brands that I enjoy using when it comes to brushes, and I got it for $6.99. Found that. By the way, excuse the mess back there, but I am going through some makeup, my favorites and so on, which is other videos coming up, so don't mind that back there. The next item that I found at Marshalls is this Algenist Elevate Firming and Lifting Contour Serum. That's this right here. And it is 0.27 ounces. So it is a small container or small product. But again, most of the serums are not a big container, and because you don't need a lot to apply. And then this one was for $3.99. Algenist is not a cheap product. So when I found this for $3.99, I said I have to have it. So this is basically an hyaluronic acid and propeptide firming and lifting contouring serum. So we will be trying this out. I've been wanting to try it before, but you know, the price, you don't always want to pay the full amount. And when you find it at a discounted price, you definitely say yay for that. This item that I found here, this third item, is a very, very exciting find. I found a Mercier lip pencil at Marshalls for $7.99. I have bought Mercier from Nordstrom Rack. I have never found it at TJMAXX or Marshalls. And this is the crushed berry. Look at how pretty, like very summery color that can be. Oh my gosh, and it's just so smooth in application. And if you smudge it, oh look, it's a beautiful color. So I found that, and I found it for $7.99. Like I said, the last time I found Mercier was at Nordstrom Rack, and it was a contouring palette, which I was very excited to find, but I have never found it at TJMAXX. Two other items that I was very excited to find, and I have used his brands before when it comes to lipsticks, but that's about it. But I am very glad that I found it, and that is the Marc Jacobs Sheer Gel Lipstick, and I found this one for $8.99. Marc Jacobs. I love their purses too, by the way, or his purses. Very good designer. And that's the lipstick there. It is a very, very nude color. But I enjoy nudes, different shades of nudes. So this color here is called Anaï, number 146. Next thing I found from Marc Jacobs, that was $7.99, is a liquid lip cream. It's this right here. And I found this one in Shush Blush. Very exciting finds, guys. I was super, super excited of this. That's what this looks like. Look at how beautiful that color looks. And that's the color there. Very nice. I am very, very glad that I found these. Super excited to find new items. The next one that I found is a Bare Minerals Blemish Rescue Clean, excuse me, Skin Clearing Loose Powder Foundation. That's this right here, and I found it in Tan Nude 3.5W. It won't focus. I'm not even gonna bother with it today, but let me show you. These are all items that I am actually keeping. I was very excited to find it. Bare Minerals, I've always said when it comes to their skin products, like their foundation, their skincare, their powders, blushes, all of that, I fall in love with. I have enjoyed a lot of their products. When it comes to their eyeshadows, it's a hit or miss for me. But this one I have used before, and I was glad to find it. I found it for $7.99. Bare Minerals is also another item that is definitely not that cheap. I'm not going to open it right now, but just to show you, that's what the color looks like. So this is something I'm going to enjoy. So let me show you what I found at TJMAXX. TJMAXX, we're going to start off with some drugstore products like this LOreal True Match Lumi Cushion in N3.5, and I got this one for $3.99. I have used this before. It is a cushion foundation, which is usually not ones that I go for, but this is one of the ones that I really like. This one, the IT Cosmetics and the Wet n Wild are the ones that I've tried, and I am like, I really like these. And I'm not one for cushion foundations. Another product that I found, and this one I have not used, but I have read reviews about it, and again, this one here, it had good reviews, but some people were hit or miss. I guess it depends on their skin, but I would like to try this. This is the Revlon Youth Fix Fill and Blur Primer for face and neck, and I got this one for $4.99. This is what the applicator. The applicator is a little funny looking, but this is what it looks like. So I would love to try this. I really don't know how you apply it, but anyways, we will figure that out at another time. So we're gonna put this back. I will read the instructions later and figure out how to apply it. This is something that I did want to try on my own and see if it's gonna be a hit or a miss for me. Now these here, I found them and I have used these before, and I do enjoy them. These are by Pure. I found the Cameo Contour foundation, and I got it in medium. And then I found the Hydra Fluid Water Serum foundation, and this one in medium as well. I have used these before. I like the fact, like this one here, that's very hydrating. I enjoy the way it feels on my skin. And this is the size of it. And you shake, of course. It's a very, very liquidy foundation, as you can see. Not many people like this type of foundation, but I do, because I feel like it, the coverage to me, for it to be so liquidy, is very intense. So I do enjoy it. And I enjoy the fact that it's very hydrating, or it feels very hydrating on my skin. And of course, if you have seen, look at that. If you have seen any of my other videos, you will notice how much I complain about how dry my skin is. And I would say, like, I have tested myself. I have done thyroid testing, excuse me, which is one of the things that a lot of people say. If you have very, very dry skin, have you checked your thyroid, things of that sort. And I have, and that was normal, so that's not the problem. But moisturizing my skin is definitely something that I have to do constantly. Oh, and this Pure comes with a sponge. I've never used their beauty sponge before, so I believe last time I got it, I don't remember it coming with a sponge, but if it did, I did not use it. But this is what the cameo looks like, and as you can see, it's double-ended because it has the dark on one side and the lighter on the other. Very glad I found my tone. And excited to have this again and use it because I enjoyed it. 3 more items that I found at TJMAXX, and again, favorite brand of brushes. Very excited that I found them. Stepanek, and I found a travel size brush set. And it even comes with a little bag in the back, the little satchel in the back. But it comes with a foundation brush, a powder brush, a shadow brush, and an angled eyeliner brush. Now, this to me is a shadow brush to apply all over your eye, like for the base shadow. But you definitely need a couple, maybe 1 or 2 of the smaller eyeshadow brushes to make a great ensemble with this. But I thought this was such a great buy. It is $7.99 for the whole set, which is really, really a good find. And then if you compare it to $6.99 for the big brush, which this is not a bad deal for a Japanese brush, but I'm just saying you're getting 4 brushes in the little bag for $7.99, which is an awesome deal. And then I found Japanese highlighting and contouring brush duo. Look at how cute these are. So I think this is just, I love the handle. The gold and the off-white or ivory colored handles are really nice. So yes, this I got for $5.99, and it's a set of 2. 1 more item. We're almost done. I found a complete color mineral palette by Pacifica Natural Minerals, and this says Solar. What I like about this palette, I am one that enjoys having a palette that you can travel with, that has everything in it, and you just need one. All for it. Now this one to me is a little different, and that's the reason why I got it, because it has colors that are more subtle, but at the same time kind of pastel-y or pastel colors that you could use. In the back, it has what they are for. The top 3 are highlighters, the 2 in the middle, a blush and a bronzer, and of course the bottom are eyeshadows. But look at those nice colors. And then when you open it, definitely, so you got your highlighters up here, which are kind of creamy. Let's try. Yeah, they're creamy. They're cream based. But when you apply them, they feel very silky. So yeah, and they're not blinding, but they're really nice. They feel really nice. So I like the fact that they're cream based. And when you apply them, they feel dry enough to be, you know, powdery and not to move your makeup around. And then of course you have the blush and the bronzer. So those are really pretty right there. Now these 2 other highlighters here, I would think I could use these 2 more than this one, but this one to me could be a blush if you wanted to. I mean, I honestly think so.
let's see. Yeah, it all depends on who wants to use it. But yeah, I think you could definitely use it as a blush. And then the beautiful colors of the eyeshadows. The reason I was saying that these are colors that I really do not own a lot. I mean, definitely this one and this one can be in a lot of the shadows. This one right here can be in a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but more on the shimmery side. And this looks like a satin finish to me, or a matte finish. Let's see. It's a satin finish. It's between matte and shimmer, so it's more like a satin finish to me. You could definitely use it as a base if you wanted to. This color here is really, really pretty. This looks brown, but to me it's more of a dark purple than a brown. I mean, I'm pretty sure depending on your skin tone, it could show up as a dark brown, but they're very, very beautiful colors to work with. And then this turquoise one in the middle, or teal, throws that vibe off, and at least on my tone of skin. Look at that. And then let's try that peach color. Like, nothing here is a complete matte, I will tell you that. See, they're very, very shimmery products. And let's see the gold. I mean, on my skin, look at the color they throw off. I mean, they're very beautiful. And then that one that I said could be used as a base if you wanted to. See, that's the most matte one that you could see, and even then it still has that satin finish. And then this one right here, it's still a shimmer. So if you don't like shimmers, you definitely are not going to like this palette. I like it just because it's a face palette. I enjoy face palettes. Like I said, for travel, to me, they are perfect. This is a nice size. I mean, it's a little bigger than my usual traveling face palettes, but I can work with this. Let me show you another one of my favorites. This is a Tarte one. And yes, this one does show to be a little bit bulkier than the Tarte one, but I like the fact that it's not round, right? I'm not sure what the intent of the bulkiness here was, because it does look like a little book, which is cute, but that's the only thing that I feel like is too bulky. Besides that, everything else I think is a good size for it. You have a total of 6 eyeshadows, 3 highlighters, a blush, and a bronzer. So a total of 11 items in this palette. So I can't wait to try this. But when it comes to face palettes, like I said, I enjoy them. This is another little book that I have, which is a face palette, and I like it too. But this one is like the complete works. It's a very nice traveling one. The only thing that I do not like about this one is that the colors in it are more on the neutral in tone, where you can do a neutral and a smoky look, but you can't do a really vibrant look. Again, this is something that I would like to try and see what looks I can come up with, and definitely use for travel if I don't want to take different things. And just take one palette for the works. So that is it. That's everything that I found at TJMAXX and Marshalls. Again, very excited that I found all of these items. None of these items are to give away. These were all items that I wanted to try and I was excited to find. Like I said, I have very dry skin, but it is something that I can work with. There are products for every skin type out there. But very dry skin is can be a challenge. I work with it and I figure my way around it when it comes to products and anything else that I apply to my face. Comment below if you have tried any of these items and how did they work for you. Let me know. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on my next one. Bye.